Young ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all. Once again, you are welcome here on the platform of Awakening of Consciences. So in the international news, the Ghanaian President has just revolted against ECOWAS, a healthy revolt from a very healthy anger. He is revolting in favor of the AES. He delivers a speech that supports the AES in its position, a speech of unification. In any case, he tells ECOWAS some hard truths regarding the AES. And this is on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of ECOWAS taking place in Accra. It must be said that, of course, he had sent an official invitation to the heads of state of the AES so that they could come and participate as foreigners, as guests, since there is a session of ECOWAS ministers taking place in Accra on the sidelines of the 50th anniversary celebration. And the objective is to focus on the withdrawal of the three states from ECOWAS, how to bridge the gap, how to fill the void, how to ensure that the collaboration is healthy and all that. So far, we have not seen a negative response from the AES authorities saying that they will not be present in Accra. For the moment, at least at the time I am conducting the video conference, we have not seen any of these three heads of state present in Accra. For the moment, I mean. I don't know if they have arrived and we haven't seen it in the communications, but for the moment, on my side, I haven't seen anything. But what interests us the most, what draws attention, is this revolt, this healthy anger, emanating from the aura of the Ghanaian president, who is very genuine in what he does. He is genuine in what he does. So, what did he say? But what he said should serve as a lesson to the ECOWAS dinosaur. And so, ladies and gentlemen, in the context of this video conference, this is, of course, what we are going to talk about. But before continuing, I humbly ask you to share the video conference. It should be shared as widely as possible in all available groups. Share as much as you can. That's what it's about. Give it lots of likes. Don't forget to click on subscribe. This way, you won't miss our video conferences anymore. Let's dive into the depths. According to the official information and the statement from the Ghanaian President's speech, Ghanaian President John Dramani Mahama described as regrettable the decision of Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger to withdraw from the Economic Community of West African States. He described the decision of ECOWAS as regrettable. To start with, when you hear him speak like that, you might say, listen, doesn't he also want to put himself in the shoes of the ECOWAS dinosaurs to discredit and condemn these ECOWAS states? But no, it's just an introduction. And it's a good introduction in the sense that President John Dramani Mahama uses it to blame ECOWAS. He describes the withdrawal of these three countries as regrettable. But what is at the root of this withdrawal? This is what he will touch upon, and it penetrates the depths of these ECOWAS dinosaurs. What needs to be said is that during the summit celebrating the 50th anniversary of ECOWAS in Accra on Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025, Mahama called for dialogue rather than division, since there are dinosaurs exclusively tasked with causing division. And read this. What did he say? He says, we must respond not with isolation or blame. ECOWAS must respond not with isolation or blame, because ECOWAS has sought to isolate AES. ECOWAS is bogged down in endless blame, directed at the AES states. The Ghanaian president comes to rectify this. He says, we must not respond with isolation or blame, but with understanding, dialogue, and a willingness to listen and engage. These words are too strong. Look, he says, it's not about isolating the AES countries. It's also not about blaming them. But the real problem is we need to listen to them. We are not listening to them. So he first says, instead of isolating them, instead of doing this and that, we need understanding. We need to understand them. We need to understand the AES states. We need dialogue, so communication. And he comes back to this again. He says a willingness to listen. It's not just about listening, because we have to listen. But while listening, we must have the willingness to listen and to commit ourselves. That willingness must be there. You see, the AES states have never been listened to. The leaders have never been listened to. As soon as they start to criticize, no, ECOWAS operates like this, it operates like that, it's against our interests, etc. The dinosaurs of ECOWAS refuse to listen to them. These are drum noises, they refuse to listen to them. Ultimately, the lack of listening pushed them to go and create their own organization. The AES states are in their isolation, trying to manage on their own. Meanwhile, if Mahamaneh had taken the time to listen to the AES states, Mahamaneh could have understood the real problem the AES states are facing and the true reason why the AES states decided to withdraw into themselves. Mahamaneh then says that he means that if the ECOWAS dinosaurs give themselves the chance to listen to the AES states, their opinion will change, for sure. So, he continues. What does he say? He added that since he came to power, he has undertaken diplomatic re-engagement. I don't know if that's how it's said, but that's how it's written. There you go. He made it a priority. He informs that Ghana had appointed a special envoy to maintain high-level communication with the Sahel states, so he did not break off contacts. He also emphasized that his initiatives reflect their belief in a shared destiny. So he still understands that the heads of state of the AES have a belief in a shared destiny. As a sub-region, he therefore insisted that unity is the best path towards common prosperity and stability, even though it is difficult. Mahamaneh also emphasized the need for greater solidarity and understanding in the face of the difficult challenges faced by the BIS Sahel states. Here is his final word. He emphasizes the need for greater solidarity and greater strength and understanding in the face of the difficult challenges faced by the Sahel states. He somewhat says that ECOWAS does not put itself in the place of the Sahel states. It is necessary to understand the challenges that the Sahel states are facing. So, from the beginning to the end of these truths regarding ECOWAS, he insists on keywords: understanding, willingness to listen, dialogue. And he returns to conclude with understanding. So, here is what Mahamaneh had to say. We will see what impact this will have. Anyway, we will continue to follow this news, everything that will result from it. We will come back to discuss it here on the platform of Awakening of Consciences. So thank you all for sharing this video conference as much as possible. This was the voice of your one and only Samurai.